Hello, this is KERSL Automation. We would like to introduce our company to you, okay? Our focus is on automation and mechatronics. And right from the word go, somebody will ask us, what is automation? Well, automation is simply the use of machines, okay, to do what humans will typically do, okay? And the part of the automation will be special computers called programmable logic controllers, okay? And we teach people how to program these systems for the machine to do the kinds of processes that you would like to do. So for example, if you're making garri, for example, okay? Humanly, in the human part of the manual part is to peel your cassava, grind it, dry it, and fry it, and so forth, so all by human hands. But if you automate it, then you are going to use the right machines, and then a machine will peel it, okay, will grind it, put them on conveyor systems, and be able to grind them and open and put them, bag them all by machine control, okay? So we teach people on how to do these programs and so forth. Now, later on, I will explain what mechatronics is. But for now, I want to introduce our workers, okay? We have instructors, we have interns from different institutions coming to do hands-on work here. In fact, the best thing for KERSL is that everything that the student learns will have a hands-on component, so that by the time he leaves here, he's going to be able to do what? To be able to have the experience, not just the theory. The problem with many of our institutions is that we do the theory very well. By the way, I was trying to do the COVID-19 protocol, but I need for you to please see my face, right? Wonderful, wonderful, okay? So I want to introduce our guys. They are the best guys on the planet, okay?
I'm Bright, registered PLC instructor, KERSL Automation.
Okay, I'm LS Clark, the administrative and finance officer.
I'm Manaj Abdulkarim, safety manager at KERSL Automation.
Well, I'm Joseph Watson. I'm the electronic and electrical technician.
Wonderful. And I'm Korsah. I'm the CEO of the outfit. So now I want to introduce just a couple of things, some of the things that we are doing here. Remember that the first time I explained just a little bit about automation, okay? But we also mechatronics experts, okay? And so someone will say, I haven't heard that name before. Okay, what is mechatronics? Now remember that in the old days, right, the old times, the machines, okay, were purely mechanical. Okay, even the automobile, okay, purely mechanical. But now these days, you have a lot of electronics in many machines, okay, even including the car, okay? So it means that today's technician has to be very savvy, not only in mechanical things, but also in electrical, in IT, computing, and so forth. So mechatronics is a single program, special design, so that the graduates from mechatronics who will have the background in mechanical, electrical, IT, computing, the whole 9 yards. Okay? So when he goes to the shop floor, he has that background to be able to diagnose the water machines. So that's what mechatronics is. Okay? Now, we want to demonstrate just a few things. Here we have the traffic light. Okay? Our technicians and interns put it all together. Okay? The component is a PLC. A PLC is the special computer that I told you about that is used in industry to program the machines in industry. But so we teach people how to program them, okay? And here, so we have a PLC panel here that is controlling the traffic light, okay? So we teach them how to put it together. Okay. Hands-on PLC programming, mechatronics, example. Okay. Now, a lot of things that we do here, you have to mold them, you have to make something like PS for them, okay? And we do many of that using a 3D printer. Okay. Someone might say, "Oh, I've heard a lot about 3D printing, but what on earth is it? Is it like a printer outside there and so forth and so on?" Well, the thing is that in the old days, okay, let me say, I won't say old days, but even today you have machines like lathes, okay, and many machines and so forth, okay. You can build a gear or any shape by the milling machine or the lathe cutting parts from a bigger part and shipping it to the part that you want. If you want a gear, you may start with a cylinder, and then let the machine cut things into the gear. Okay, that is called subtractive manufacturing because the machine subtracts part of the metal from it. Okay, but 3D printer, they are called additive manufacturing because what happens is that you have the material here, okay, and the piece goes through here, and there is it melts the material, and as it melts, it puts it on this test bed, okay, and shifts the system into the shape that you want, okay? Of course, that would mean that somebody has to tell the machine how to put it layer by layer by layer. And that's where you have a laptop, for example, okay? You put your model, the thing that you want to build as a model in the computer, you connect it to this, and then you tell it, okay, that hey, start printing. And then the program in the system knows how to tell this to move this way and that and put the layer on it into the shape that you want. Okay, so now this is what this is a gear that we 3D printed. Okay, this is another shape that we 3D printed. Okay, so there are all kinds of things that you can 3D print. Okay, so that is 3D printing 101, meaning the very basics of 3D printing. Okay, wonderful. So the most important thing that I wanted to show is that we can do many of our parts, ourselves. Okay. So when you come to KERSL Automation, you are going to learn, right? Wonderful. And by the way, our interns can attest to that. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys just simple. Just simple. I learned blah 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 blah. I'm not saying you should say blah 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 blah. So yeah, come on.
I'm a prepared from KTU before that technical university, and I'm doing program related. Actually, ever since I came here, I've learned a lot, and then I learned a lot of many things. When you want a place to do your test apartment, please I recommend KERSL Automation for you. They are the best. Thank you.
I'm an intern in electrical engineering university from Korsah University, and I'm intending here at KERSL Automation. I have learned a lot about disability, how to do the 3D printer, and how to do basic wiring for the PLC and a lot of stuff. So I encourage people to come and intern here at KERSL Automation.